Okay.
Alright, so today I'm going to have you guys, Garrett, do you mind reading this for me?
The sun is magic. I feel the need to hug it. The sun I'll fly.
Okay, perfect. Oakley, do you mind reading this for me?
It's a land of dreams, beginning and end, where I want to go.
Okay. Moonbeams light my life, forward shine into my soul. This is wonderful. Alright, Oakley, do you mind reading that one for me?
The heavenly song of the little tears splashing, the waterfall's beauty.
Thank you. And Garrett, do you mind reading that one for me?
There's a strange dream, silver tears, broken wings falling from the sky.
Okay, perfect. So what do all of these have in common? Like, what does it have to do with? What does it have in common? Like, what do they have in common?
Nature.
Nature.
Environment.
Environment. Okay, perfect. Alright, so have any of you guys heard what a haiku is? No? Have you heard? What do you know about a haiku, Garrett?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And you don't know
I've
anything
heard
about
of
it?
Uh-uh.
No? Okay. Alright, so a haiku is a Japanese poem. Okay, so these are all poems right here. And it's a Japanese poem, Oakley, that has to do with nature. So all of it has to do with nature and the environment is usually what it has to do with. And the syllables go 5, 7, 5, which equal out to 17. So, Garrett, if you don't mind counting this one for me. So, go ahead and count it, like, on your fingers. And if you want to say it out loud, too, that works.
5, the first line.
So, it's a land of dreams.
Oh, wait. I can't count syllables apparently either, so. And.
So, beginning and end.
Right.
So, that's 5. It's a land of dreams where I want to go. So this one has 5, 5, 5. But anyway, they all go 5, 7, 5 usually.
That's always confused.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of talk about the poem. So what does this one have to do with? Like when it comes to nature, what's the one word that this poem, what part of nature does this poem talk about?
Sun.
The sun. Okay. What about this one?
The land.
It's a land of dreams, beginning and end, where I want to go. What would you think that would have to do? Or Oakley, you could also say. Any ideas?
Like a destination.
Destination? Yeah. So that could be one. What about this one? Light. Some of them are in the poem, so it'd be moonbeams. But this one's also in the poem. Some of them are a lot harder. So the heavenly song of the little tears splashing the waterfall's beauty.
Waterfall.
Waterfall. Okay, and what about this one? This one's not in the poem, but if you think about it. It is a strange dream, silver tears, broken wings, falling from the sky. What falls from the sky?
Rain.
Rain, okay. Silver tears, broken wings. So it's not rain, but what else falls from the sky?
Snow.
Yeah. So snow would have kind of that broken wing kind of a thing to it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I want you guys to kind of get together for a few seconds and talk about what a haiku is. So tell each other what it is.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
I'll go first. So a haiku is a Japanese poem where syllables go 5, 7, 5.
right out of my mouth.
Sorry.
All right, perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make our own haiku together. So let's come up with something from nature that we would talk about. Kind of like the sun or destination light, snow. What's one thing that we can write about?
Grass.
Grass. Okay, let's talk about grass. Okay. So let's come up with a 5-syllable phrase that talks about grass. Grass is what?
The grass is green.
The grass is greener. Okay. The grass it's greener. Okay. Garrett, if you could come up and write the second line, and Oakley and I will come up with it. So yeah, if you want to go up and write it. Okay, so the grass is greener. So Oakley, let's think of a 7-word syllable.
Wait,
Or 7 syllables.
I'm writing the second
Yeah,
line?
go ahead and write the second line.
But doesn't the second line need to be 7 syllables?
Yeah. So we're gonna come up with 7 syllables, and then you write it.
I'm writing what you guys say. Okay.
There you go. The grass is greener on the other side of the fence. On the other side of the fence. Is that good? On the other side of the fence. All right, awesome. Okay, so if you want to come back and sit down, Oakley will go ahead and write it up there. Okay, so Garrett, let's come up with, now, how many syllables come next? 5. Okay. That's what it seems like. Say that again.
Where animals graze. I think graze is 2 syllables.
Where animals graze. It's 1, I think. Yeah. Graze.
Sounds like 1, so.
So where animals graze. Okay, perfect. The grass is greener on the other side of the fence where animals graze. Perfect. All right, so for the last part, we're going to have you two come up with one haiku. Is that good? Okay, if you guys want to do it on the board.
We can do that. Sorry. Go ahead. So,
Are you writing it?
Nope, you guys writing it. So come up with...
Ocean. Wait, do you want to write it? Am I taking over?
You guys, well, both of you will switch on and off.
not much wrong.
That's true.
So we can just use like big blue or something. Well, I guess it doesn't have to rhyme.
It doesn't have to, right?
Waves crash on the shore.
So while she's writing that down, if you want to come up with the second line, think of the second line.
goes back and forth. Or I don't know where it goes.
The current goes back and forth.
Is that 7?
The current goes back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
All right. So the last line.
Perfect. That sounds good.
So if you guys want to read it together.
Waves crash on the shore, the current goes back and forth as it pulls back sand.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. All right. So to finish it up, what's a haiku?
A Japanese poem? For sure.
And what's the pattern?
5 and 5 syllables.
All right. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, guys.